I will ask you is, what is LinkedIn?
Well, LinkedIn really, it's the largest professional social network. So it's not the largest social network, so there's many others, but it's the largest collection of people. It's the largest database of people.
Right.
I mean, at the moment, there's 850 million users around the world, 12 million in Australia alone. And you can sort of segment and find people in particular sectors, in particular industries. So it's people, it's also companies, it's also jobs, which is one of the traditional purposes for it. It's content now. It's a content publishing platform. And they've now created this thing called creator mode. But they've got this creator
I saw it today.
Yeah, so they're really, and I mean, they're sort of not late to the party, but it's like they've realized there's a massive opportunity to create these creators. And I guess in the way YouTube have, I mean, I've been part of a creator program through YouTube, even though my audience is not huge. I think they just saw potential.
That's me too. They're all listeners, my audience.
Yeah, which is, I guess that's fine. But it's, yeah, so LinkedIn have harnessed that now. There's also events on LinkedIn. I mean, they're always adding new features. So I'm the person, because I'm really curious, I stay up to date with what's this new feature? What's different here? I'll notice they've changed the font by, half a point or something ridiculous. And I've got a network of colleagues who are not I don't call them competitors, but we're competition or collaborators. I love finding people that are as nerdy about LinkedIn as I am, that we can nerd out together. So we compare notes, and I'll say, oh, have you seen this? And is this doing this for you? And have you got this feature yet? And, we just get excited about it. I've got this feature. Have you got it? No. So Australia getting it before, the UK or whatever it is. Yeah.
Is it more popular in certain countries than others?
Good question. I think like the UK have always been ahead of Australia in terms of adoption of using the platform. So they've definitely, and the US are ahead as well. Yeah, I mean, there are certain countries that it's probably not as prolific, but it's more about the purpose though, because it's a very different platform to say Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The thing that doesn't work if you try and make LinkedIn Facebook.
That's right.
Although the tone is certainly changing.
That was a rule I used to talk about, is that each platform has a purpose. And one guy said Facebook is about hanging around the water cooler at work, talking about your weekend.
Yeah.
Instagram is showing pictures about what happened on the weekend. But LinkedIn is also around the boardroom table, talking about business and how their business can grow. So if you try to put your purpose in another platform that's not suited to that, it can work, but it won't be as effective. If you're promoting business, I'd love to know, because I should promote this more on LinkedIn. And that's another thing I was going to ask you. Is it better to upload the video directly to LinkedIn, or can you just put links from YouTube? There?
You can do both. I mean, any platform likes you to stay on the platform generally.
Sure.
But LinkedIn will never admit to having a preference to that. They've certainly made it, I guess, your content more visible using links, because sometimes you want to share a link to your YouTube video, particularly if your YouTube video is 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is, whereas you physically can't do that on LinkedIn. The maximum time is 10 minutes.
Oh, is that right?
But no one's watching 10-minute video in the feed. But that's where what you might do is put a little highlights video of 30 seconds on LinkedIn with some text telling the story, getting people to watch that video, and then the link to the YouTube video in the text. So you're taking people along. So that way you can actually then promote that video multiple times with different segments of videos or an image.